If you are a backyard poultry owner, or if you're a commercial poultry owner, the risk of contact with avian influenza is a significant issue, because while not all waterfowl carry avian influenza, it's such a devastating disease that we don't want any contact between the two. And this just gives a brief description of how this web app works, which is designed to help regulators, farmers, and backyard poultry enthusiasts understand how they interface potentially with waterfowl in the Central Valley of California. This map here shows today's prediction, and the map is a daily prediction. It gets updated every single day with various pieces of data, including precipitation and moisture and weather, and that type of information, flooded rice fields, flooded wetlands, because waterfowl like water. So we want to understand, where do we see most of our waterfowl? And you can see here from the legend, if we have a dark red color in the Central Valley, that's where we predict that there's a high density of waterfowl. And if you have a gray color, that's when we predict that there's a low or no density of waterfowl based upon the information of precipitation and the other descriptors I provided. You can click up here and you can look at today's prediction, but you can also look at other days' predictions. It's dry, it's sunny, and then if you go back 3 weeks when we're having some good rain in the Central Valley, here's what the risk would look like. So you can see that there's an expanded region of land where waterfowl were roosting. These circles represent the 3 radar stations that we have in California, and we're using radar as a way to, in real time, understand where waterfowl are located. So I'm going to show you 2 different time periods. This is January 2016, so this is a very dry year, this is drought. And here is January of 2017, when we had a very rainy event. So this would be rainy, drought. Each one of these circles represents an area that the bird would use not only for roosting, but also for feeding. So then you would type your address information up here, and then you can zoom out. Well, this is Davis. This is where our farm is, the UC Davis Pasture Poultry Farm. And you can see to the east of us, we have, if we look at our legend, we have low and medium activity for waterfowl density. But in the Davis area, we don't see any potential risk of waterfowl roosting and feeding based upon our model. So if you have more than one farm location and you don't want to type in each farm over and over again, what you can go to the information page, and you can click on California Waterfowl Tracker web map. And then when you click on that, what you can do now is you can bring up a file, a CSV file, which is similar to an Excel file, and then you would drag that file with address information or latitude and longitude information onto your map, onto your web map, and then these black dots are those farms. If you did have waterfowl activity there, we'd have to take that into account as far as our biosecurity. We might consider keeping the birds indoors during that period, especially if some of the surveillance efforts from the state and the federal government had identified that avian influenza, low pathogenic or highly pathogenic avian influenza was in the area. We can make a decision from there. I think that's the important thing, is that at least it allows the producer to know what the risk is. And if we take all the information combined, the California Waterfowl Tracker and the surveillance information, then a producer can make a more informed decision on how to protect their flock.